Welcome back to Let's Play. We did not eat enough food yesterday, it seems. Which is a shame. So that's where that boa is. I think one thing that this game is doing good at is sort of successfully avoiding the, I will say, perhaps desire to view humans and consequently pre-humans as sort of a constant or near constant predator. Oh, these are the ones for bones, but I already healed my bones because I slept. Okay, that seems to be a good amount of food. I know the boa is not the python, it's a python. It's not too distant. I started mentioning last time about a potential ongoing conundrum in anthropology of like when did we start like seriously having meat as a part of our diet. And I want to preface this with something, which is that while evolutionarily meat was a very important part of our evolution, it is something that was also somewhat only necessary because of the environment in which we grew up in, and we are now out of that environment. So while I will be talking about meat as sort of an all-important resource, let's say, I want to do that with the foreknowledge that that is not currently the case. Vegetarians, vegans, whatever sort of non-meat thing, we do not, the nutritions that we evolutionarily needed from meat are not sort of needs in the same sense currently. We have alternatives, replacements, both through through like scientific things such as nutrients and what's the word? Like things that you eat. Not food. Not food. Things like, golly darn, what's the word? They're like gummies, like supplements, like nutritional supplements. I just look so cool, and I just as easily could have fallen into the abyss. Not just things like supplements, but also, we have beans in a way that our evolutionary ancestors didn't, and we have cultivation of beans in a way that our evolutionary ancestors didn't. And so, something like, for example, beans and the agricultural sort of proliferation of beans, both past their original homes, evolutionary homes, but also with that past their through their globalization and ubiquity. You can think of this as a change that came about through trying to keep stability, and also as a consequence of prior change that has then allowed sort of a wider set of things. Sort of a cut curb effect. I'm sure we've talked about the cut curb effect before, but the cut curb effect, for a quick review, is the idea that using the case study of actually cutting curbs to allow for people with wheelchairs and other disabilities to be able to get on and off of sidewalks. This also unintentionally greatly helped a wider variety of people through things like bicyclists and people with like babies and strollers, and sort of non-wheelchair using disabled people who maybe didn't realize how many steps they were having to climb over just by crossing the street so often, and things like that. So that, good for one group will, more often than not, cause these other effects of good for other groups who might not even have been thinking about what they were, what they ended up being helped with. Things sound good. Am I heading towards home? Which is this? That's the big swamp. Did I get turned around? Where am I going? These are the twin arches. Sister arches. I should just memorize so I know where I'm going and not ending up turning myself around. But you can think of it as sort of close to this idea of the cut curb effect, where the increase, primarily the increase in brain size and nutrients for the brain that were allowed to us by the consumption of meat has now allowed, you can think of it, allowed our capabilities. It's probably because I picked it up a little bit ago. Has allowed our capabilities to grow enough that, everything is bad. Maybe I shouldn't have done a big jump while, tipsy. Things are going very poor. The music was so nice. The air, so calm. And let me see if applying this helps me at all. Does it? No. Is this a hiding spot? Can I go in the hiding spot? In fact, is this the hiding spot from the first episode? Please. I'm gonna eat some of this because I think this is the bone healthy. Yes, it is, because you see, every time I eat it, it goes down, the bone hurdy goes down a solid chunk. Yes, I am learning. Remember, kids, eat enough plants and your bones will feel better. Man, that bone hurt went all the way, huh? But yeah, we can think of sort of developments like agriculture as maybe being made possible from our material conditions through the consumption of meat that now allows us to no longer consume meat, which also is a roundabout way of getting to sort of why, sort of like when we eat meat is so important, because specifically cooked meat allows for some nutrients that we don't sort of make on our own. Made it. Specifically ones that are very important for brain development and cool. Good to know we have some of those berries just right out here. And I'm gonna have to go around the other way. I don't want to climb the waterfall again. That was not fun last time. Assuming I am sort of in the right spot. Oh, there's an unknown right there. Yeah, let's go there. I love a good unknown. there are other potential sources of these kinds of nutrients. People think marrow as a good one. What is this? Let's inspect it. Yeah. What is that? Jade? Like an emerald, maybe? New tool discovery. Precious stone emerald. Dope. That's cool. Spiritual Inception. Well, two things. One, we have a video title now. Two, oh, bees. Two, I'm very excited for this emerald. Wonder if we can get some emerald armor, like a Minecraft kind of thing. Okay, just a lot of stuff I know about already. But bees. Now, how far am I willing to go to think about these bees? Throw this fiber at them. I don't want to miss this. I want to know where is my home? Because that doesn't seem to be the waterfall where my home is. I'm gonna identify. No, that's the sister arches. So is it further that way? Before I check out bees, I'm gonna find what direction I need to eventually be in. That isn't the oasis, is it? Oh, beans it is! I'm further up than I thought I was. Oh, yo! That means that the bees are just like, have been hanging over. Yo! This means that, you know, if need be, actually what I'm gonna do is just hop down here. Hope that doesn't kill me. I'm gonna give this emerald to someone. Who am I right now? I'm Quay? Am I partnering with anyone? I was partnering with Rook, huh? I'm gonna switch hands, and I'm going to give this to someone that is still sort of having a time, isn't it? Who here can I give this to? I'll give this to you. Yeah, let's trade names. What am I holding right now? Ooh, a rock. Perfect. It's just what I need to deal with bees. So we're gonna climb back up here with that branch and deal with bees. So bone marrow is another way that some anthropologists think that we could have gotten those nutrients that then develop our brain, that then allow us to do things like get fire and cook meat, that then allow us to develop our brains further and stuff. And so this is part of why scavenging might be very important, is because, you know, if we get bone, the thing that you have a hard time to break. What if I... That went too far. I should just stop trying to throw things. It's not functioned before. Wait, look. That's not where it is. Quay, that's not where it is. It's a gathering spot here. Gather with what? I don't want to lie down. I instead want to jump. Oh, nope. Bees do bad. Bees do bad to me. Well, it is night once more. I will sleep again. And as I sleep, use this. Oh, hi. Yeah. I'm going to take this kid with us. I want to put this in. Let's see. Spontaneous genetic mutation. A newborn brought a new neuronal potential. Kids with new potentials must reach adulthood to reveal the nature of the mutation in the neuronal network. Cool. I don't know how to get them to do that if, say, for example, we are going day by day. I could play this game for real years. But as I sleep, I'm going to continue talking about meat. It seems to be this weird chicken and egg because, there are other scavengers who we would have to compete with in order to get the bone marrow even. Hyenas are very famous and from Africa. And our guts, we don't have that soft material, but we do have, for example, I need more water. We do have, for example, the rib cages of human ancestors and of non-human animals who help show us what different rib cages sort of match with different sort of food patterns. That's not the word. Diets. Like, for example, chimpanzees have more of a bell-shaped eat just a couple of berries, while I'm here. Oops. Ow, what did you hit? Oh no. I got the drunk from the berry. So I'm not entirely sure how. Ah, beans. I'm just gonna let this sort of ride out. Maybe I'll sleep through today. Just take a nap. But we know sort of what amount of small intestine, large intestine, stomach is loosely associated, at least, with different sort of rib cage shapes, sort of what fits inside of the guts. And the much more herbivorous chimpanzees and gorillas and things of that nature have a lot more of a bell-shaped rib cage, where we have more of a barrel-shaped rib cage. And you can see bigger tummy. I want to stand up. How do I stand? Bigger tummy, like we see here, means more guts to do the digestion in. And that is, it's important. It tells us what kind of diet we are sort of biologically suited for. And for us, we are much more of a varied diet. We've been much more meat sort of capable. But that's good enough. And I think we'll decide what we are doing next time on Let's Play. Bye.